Being successful is the desire of all of us residing over this lovely planet. It does not matter whether the concerned person is a child, youth or the old-aged, at each and every stage of our wide lifespan, it is our inbuilt desire to be successful and proceed forward consistently towards more massive success. The mentality of competing with each other can frequently be noticed at any of the places including schools, colleges, coaching, work fields including organizations, offices, etc. to name a few. As a comparison to our efforts towards the works to get success, we often expect much more and want success to knock our doors very soon. If in case it does not happen, we used to get frustrated and finally get deeper inside the darkness of inferiority. Such a situation has been noticed among most of the people where regular and dedicated efforts have been ignored and merely the failures have been entertained. There stand several such examples all over the world. Most of the iconic personalities have previously faced serious failures in their life's struggles. Yet, they continued on their ways to success and finally achieved massive success in their fields of expertise. No caste, creed, religion or color stopped them ever in their ways towards success. Here are a list of 10 best successful failures. 10. Steven Spielberg, this great filmmaker who has won countless records and prizes for his contribution towards best filmmaking has also suffered from several failures in his life. He was not able to get higher examination grades in the schools during the childhood, following which he has been suspended 3 times from the University of Southern California. Following his passion and dedication, he went on creating great movies and finally won 3 Oscar awards and made a sum total of 51 great movies. 9. Stephen King, this name is famous as the most renowned writer all over the world. However, he met several misfortunes and failures during his lifespan. His childhood was spent under the dark capture of poverty with added misfortunes of getting in under the cover of drugs and alcohol as well. But, finally, he kept on concentrating on his writing-based hobby and professionalized it by developing several new writing styles along with new copywriting mechanisms as well. 8. Vincent Van Gogh, this famous personality has been known as one of the greatest painter and artist along with a world-renowned icon in world history. However, due to continuous failures and misfortunes such as mental illness and improper bonding in the relationships forced him to commit suicide at an early age of merely 37 years. During the entire lifespan, this person sold only a single painting which revolutionized him in the world of arts and paintings, which is alive to date. 7. Walt Disney. Walt Disney has been known as one of the famous cartoonist and creator of famous cartoon creatures such as Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, etc. to name a few. He even failed several times in his life. His unsuccessful attempt to join armed forces finally forced him to drop out of the schools and leave his further studies. His initiative Laugh-O-Gram Studios even went bankrupt, and finally, after joining a newspaper agency named Missouri Newspaper, he was fired because of not being creative enough as per the expectations. 6. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is one of the most renowned basketball players in sports world history. He was a short height boy early in childhood, due to which he often uses to get rejected during the selection processes. After being grown up and started playing like a basketball player, he even failed to hit over 9,000 shots and ultimately lost over 300 games for 26 times. He got frustrated a lot, but his dedication and consistency paved his way towards success. 5. J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling has been known as the famous author of the most-selling book Harry Potter, who has clearly stated about her failures during a speech ceremony commenced at Harvard. She stated about her unsuccessful marriage life with an entire life in front of live lonely with a jobless situation. Such a difficult situation without a life partner and a job to survive forced her to start a new life as a dynamic author. Her creativity finally led her to the zenith of success. 4. Abraham Lincoln. This great personality, who has also been the ex-president of the USA, has suffered regularly from massive failures year after the year. Lincoln failed in his business in the year 1831, and after which in the year 1836, he got a major nervous breakdown. Struggling consistently for years, he again failed in 1856 during U.S. presidential elections. Fighting and struggling consistently, he elected as the 16th president of the USA in 1861 and went on leading towards his way of life. 3. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is a well-known scientist and extraordinary genius personality known by almost all of us all over the world due to his great inventions and contributions towards science. He quoted that success is a failure in progress, and someone who has never failed cannot truly be a successful person. During childhood, he suffered from continuous failures. He was not even able to speak fluently till the age of 9 years, following which he has been expelled from the school. Furthermore, his admission to Zurich Polytechnic School was also not considered. But, Leading to the ways of success consistently, he proved himself as a renowned gem in the ocean of science and technology and finally won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. 2. Bill Gates. It was very much important for Bill Gates to heed the lessons of failure in comparison to celebrating the joy of success. This great entrepreneur who has established Microsoft like the biggest software company as a dropout student from Harvard. Furthermore, he has also been known for his self-owned business figure known as Trafo Data, which was one of the biggest failures in history. The entire investment of Bill Gates got vanished and unfortunately, even the education could also not get completed. But, the keen desire and the passion for the computer programming-based stuff led him to establish such biggest software company with the brand name Microsoft. 1. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs has been known as an iconic figure for the establishment of Apple like the biggest company. However, it is extremely shocking to know that the $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees has been started with only 2 persons in a garage. It is also to be noticed that this great establisher has been dismissed and fired from the company from which he has started his career. Further, realizing his potential and capabilities, Steve Jobs proceeded further towards establishing this biggest company which is famously known as Apple. So, success always looks ahead of the silly excuses and puts itself forward than the created misconceptions. It is never burdened on religious ethics and not at all dependent on any specific religions including Hindu, Muslim, Christianity, etc. to name a few. Success is the result of key determination and concentration while moving ahead in the path of workings. The story of all the 10 world-renowned personalities is enough to build an everlasting potential towards reaching the goal of success. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment.